they were judges. And you know, when Paul ordained elders in every church, he was ordaining judges. Every elder, the New Testament church government is modeled after the Old Testament, or the old, you know, the Israel in the wilderness and in the Promised Land, where all the elders sat in gates as judges. And if stuff came to them they couldn't handle, they would pass it on up to the king or whatever, but they handled the decisions. Where can you go in the church to get things like this? Where's the number one place that Christians go? Divorce court. And, you know, the visible thing I've had, you know, in trying to restore Todd Bentley and his situation, this has really come to a head here. But I tell you, consider this one thing. A friend of ours, an Orthodox rabbi from Jerusalem, who comes here and stays with us sometimes, but he's studying right now to be a judge. And I said, how do you guys have a 4% divorce rate, and we've got a 50% divorce rate in the rest of the evangelical church? So how do you do it? He says, I'll tell you how. We allow divorce. He said, it's biblical. Moses allowed them to give a certificate of divorce. And he said, so they come to us for their divorce. They don't go to the heathen. They come to us. And then what we do, this is a divine trap. They are set up. He says, okay, you can get a divorce with us. Here's the process. And that process is meant to challenge them in every kind of way from every direction to reconcile with one another before that. I mean, they go over, here are the curses that come upon you for breaking your vows. Now you understand, this is what you're taking on. I mean, they step by step, but they're not going to the heathen, they're going to the judges. And you know, he spent 8 years studying to be a rabbi. He's now taken 8 more years to study to be a judge. And you know what that 8 years is spent studying? The fear of the Lord. And you know what they do? And then when he's ordained as a judge, they recite all of the curses in Scripture that would come upon anyone that would pervert justice, and they pray to God for all of those curses to come upon them if they would ever pervert justice. Is that serious? I mean, what I'm talking about here is they're starting with such a foundation of an appreciation for justice, for the poor, for the widows, for everyone. This not be biased. So there's something in that, you know, I appreciate us addressing the issues in the country and in our government. We need to look at church government in a very profound way in this one area of justice.
Just want to add one thing too.